teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Diaz in at the point guard position.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Aldama. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Sapahi. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Aldama. 3-pointer. Rebound by Larkin.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Şengün with the ball. Here's Larkin. Takes the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From 20 feet out, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Biberovic. A fader. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Aldama passes to Diaz. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Inside. Misses the baby hook.
But what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Şengün finds Larkin. Lets it go from deep. Aldama with the rebound. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Abrinas. Trying to find Hernan Gomez. To him. That one drops for him.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Sapahi. Buries it from 3-point range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Abrinas. 8 points his last outing. That one good for 2. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Out to the right wing. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. In the corner, Şengün with it. For the 3. Aldama with the rebound. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Diaz. Hasn't made one yet. There's a screen by Aldama. Here's Diaz. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Garuba, and it's Osman with the rebound. And there's the drive. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass.
Guys, you know it. Timing can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. That time, Rubio precise hitting the roll.
Larkin looking it over. The three ball. Drills it from outside. He has 6.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league. At least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Pass to Rubio. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Rubio's got his first bucket of the night.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
To the paint. Off with the layup. Here's Larkin, covered by Rubio. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Good on the bucket.
Rubio not going to be denied that close to the rack. Pretty good grit on display from Rubio right there.
Timeout, timeout.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So both teams changing it up here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Sapahi. Off target with his 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. Now Eldama. And the 3 ball is good. Eldama's got 6.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Sapahi. Jump shot is good. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Diaz. The shot's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Osman. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Pass to Eldama. Here's Abrinas. 5 to shoot. Fades back. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Abrinas has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Larkin. 7 points in the game. Pass to Biberovic. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No.
All right, fellas, time. And that is it for half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The visitors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Abrinas. Here's Eldama. From past the arc to the left wing. The three. They get the rebound. Hernan Gomez. And at last, they get one to fall.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Hernan Gomez out there with Santi Eldama. And it's Abrinas in at the 2.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Here's Diaz. Bangs home the trifecta. Diaz has got 7 points in the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Larkin to the inside. Şengün inside. Hernan Gomez on him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Diaz. That 3 off the mark. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Larkin. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 11.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Okay, let's take a look at Alperen Şengün.
Last season, he played outstanding. Last year averaged 21 points per, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists.
And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Abrinas. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now Şengün. Lets it go with the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Diaz. Inside. Here's Abrinas. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Sapahi. Good work there as it goes.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Ulabai knocks down the three ball.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And a moment ago, inside the huddle.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Korkmaz. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Ricky Rubio is out there with Huey, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. Here's Huey from outside the arc, and the basket by Rubio.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Getting an impressive 65% having their way with this defense. Rubio outside. Here's Garuba. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Pass to Şengün. 11 feet away. That one, no good. Here's Huey. Rubio left side. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Abrinas, good on the three-point shot.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the shot is good. Abrinas has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Both good from the line that time. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. There's the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Biberovic. Pass to Şengün. Over Hernan Gomez. Şengün with the bucket.
And that is a gigantic shot from Alperen Şengün, showing he can be counted on in the clutch.
The shot by Diaz, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Biberovic. Misses the fadeaway inside. And an intentional foul right there. 36 seconds left in the game. Aldama passes to Diaz. Back to Aldama. They double him with Şengün. To the wing on the left. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know,
player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence that magnify things or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Evan Fournier, Rizache out there with Sarr. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Hayes in at the point. Now here's Doncic. Counted from distance.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Hayes, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Fournier. Now Hayes buries the jump shot. Pass to Doncic. The fadeaway. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Wembanyama, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Wembanyama screen. Fournier for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Doncic passes to Chanchar. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 8.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Here's Sarr. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Wembanyama screen. Hayes for 3. That one no good. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Fournier with a rebound.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss things.
Pass to Hayes. Outside Fournier. Here's Rizache. Wing shot on the way. Good. He hits the jumper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 11.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
So both teams making some changes here. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Batum. Fournier for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Fournier's got his second basket.
Well, Batum can do a little of everything out there, including making quality passes to wide open guys.
Here's Chanchar. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Outside Coulibaly. Batum sets a screen. With 1 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Risachet. Rudy Gobert is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Koulibaly. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Koulibaly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Chanchar. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to Koulibaly. And he's going for the lob. It's picked off. Shoots a fadeaway. Yep, count it.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Fires from deep. That shot off. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Dragic outside. 6 to shoot. They swipe it. Here's Risachet. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Koulibaly. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Risachet. Back to Koulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the tray. Koulibaly's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best 3-point shooting teams of late.
The 3 has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Doncic outside. Luka! Lethal!
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Wembanyama down low. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Here's Risachet. Pass to Hayes. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3-pointer goes. He's got 5.
Really good passing wing. Risachet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. So it's the home team now. Trailing by 4. From 10 feet away.
He's lost some of the momentum he had earlier. The defense is really clamping down on him now.
Fournier. And no good trying to use the glass. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Intercepted. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Leading by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect.
New topic. Fellas, that's it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Second chance shot. Nice finish from Luka.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
We got Risache. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Sarr. Then there's Hayes. And it's Fournier in at the 2. The shot's good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Doncic. Over Hayes. And it's Doncic missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Doncic on the wing. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. Alex Sarr on top.
Most rookies who block a lot of shots also have a hard time staying on the floor. He's been disciplined and he's been good.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. No luck on that one. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's Doncic. 18 points for him. Clock at 4. Let's go with a 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
The 3 from Risache. Drops in the 3. Risache's got 5 now.
I love how competitive this kid Risache is. Coming right back with his own triple.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at the visitors here. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Chanchar. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Nails it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Sarr. This one for 3. He's off on that one. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. To the left side wing. Unloads. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Gobert, too strong.
Nice play by Gobert, taking it up strong and daring people to stop him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Chanchar. 5 points in the game. From the high post. No luck on that one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. They lead by. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Rudy Gobert, Nicholas Batum out there with Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Yabusele in at the 4.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Jang, he's checked in for Rupert. Both good from the line that time. Fires from 14. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. To the paint. Jang gets the bucket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
They set the screen. The 3 ball. The shot, no good. Shooting at a very efficient 67%. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Left side Coulibaly. And he gets the bucket.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
And it's in there.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. That one falls.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Luka against resistance.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Pass to Wembanyama. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
From deep, here's Doncic. Sarr pulls it in. Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Hayes with it. With the fadeaway. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes. But Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Doncic with the bucket.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Outside Fournier. Now here's Hayes. Outside Fournier. Back to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Doncic. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama screen. Fournier for three. Doncic pulls down the board. Pass to Chanchar. Sinks it from distance. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a hard-fought, well-earned.
Focus on that three ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
Hey, yo, right here.
Giannis with it. And he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Count it, good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Now Barrett. Misses the layup.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Calathes. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Calathes to set it up. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Now, here's Barrett. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Brooks kicks to Barrett. Over Calathes. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, you've got to be able to operate in pick and roll action. R.J. Barrett very comfortable handling the rock.
To the middle. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Brooks. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And like to see Murray getting inside and getting physical. He needs that hard-charging attitude.
And the second free throw, good. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Calathes, defended by Alexander Walker. Antetokounmpo kicks to Calathes. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Fires the 3. Dort grabs the miss. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Brooks outside. Pass to Dort. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now Brooks. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by just 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Brooks. Lou Dort out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Clark from downtown. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
Stolen by Brooks. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closer. That one falls.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Down low. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Here's Papanikolaou. To the paint. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. He's got 5.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
1:51 left in the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooks setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Murray. Olynyk sets a screen for Murray. And a miss there on the triple. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Pass to Papanikolaou. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. What muscle from Giannis on the finish.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Outside, Dort, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And it's only their first turnover here, so they've done a great job of protecting the rock.
Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Giannis outside. From the high post. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 4. And thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
All right, let's switch it over. That'll do it for our show tonight.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Murray. R.J. Barrett is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, there's a competitive toughness to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He comes right back with a 3 of his own. Pass to Papanikolaou. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo.
Here's Papanikolaou. Makes it off the glass. Papanikolaou's got 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here is Lyles. He has yet to score. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Pass to Papanikolaou. Calathes gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And here is Lyles. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good. He's got 17.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Pass to Papanikolaou. Inside, here's Calathes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Calathes has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Dort, he's checked in for Lyles. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look here at the visitors. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. A game behind. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett kicks to Dort. 1:31 left to play in the third. Olynyk sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Calathes grabs the board.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
To the inside. To the wing on the left. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Olynyk sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Nailed from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Papanikolaou. Down low. Here's Calathes, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Calathes. Pass to Papanikolaou. For 3. Good on the three-point shot.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And we've reached the end of the third. Up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. Now let's hear what Coach Tom.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. To the middle, here's Clark, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Kelly Zykis. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Inside. Fader on the way. Dort wide open. Trains the three-pointer.
Nice job by Lou Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams deciding to change it up. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Baseline Jay on the way, and he jams it with authority.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, offline with the baseline jumper. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. With the shot, and to Tecumbo. Good, great play by Calathis to set it up. Calathis has got 3 assists in the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Drives to the hoop. Can't connect from short range. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's in there. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Good, nothing but net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half. Biles against Giannis. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Papanikolaou, the pass to Calathis. Shot clock at 6. Count that one.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You'd have to say it's a long shot.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so he makes both from the line. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
The pressure that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander can put on a defense with his ability to drive, that quickness, just a problem for defenders.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons.
Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
It's money from deep.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Evan Fournier, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Here's Risacher, just 5 to shoot. Aldama grabs a board. Pass to Hernan Gomez, and they pick up 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Hayes. The 3 from Risacher. Goes back up, and Wembanyama lays it up and in.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Aldama from downtown. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Risacher. Outside Fournier. Wembanyama with it. Hernan Gomez there. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Over to the wing. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Fournier. The 3. First shot won't go. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Aldama. Here's Diaz. Fournier covering. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Risacher. The 3 is up. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And you see how dangerous Risacher can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second is Rudy Gobert. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
He buries it from 3.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
So both teams changing it up here. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. For 3. And it's Rubio with the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Yabusele. Batum outside. Drills it from deep.
And Batum has the answer locked and loaded from the three-point line.
Outside Rubio. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. Rubio's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Risacher, he's checked in for Fournier. Pass to Garuba. Now here's Rubio.
Such a capable floor general and a very strong defender. Ricky Rubio continues to make his impact felt on any ball club that he plays for. Tricky and fun to watch.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Risacher. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Risacher. 4-3. Drains the triple. Risacher's gotten his second bucket on the night. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And that could... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Bilal Koulibaly out there with Risache. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. Pass to Risache. Back to Koulibaly. Here's Gobert. To the inside. Risache. Can't get it to fall. Risache's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Now here's Rubio. Koulibaly defending. There's a screen from Garuba. Jacks up a 3. And it's Rubio with the 3. Rubio's got 11 points.
3-point shot has always been part of Ricky's game. Consistency is what he struggles with.
And we're now about a minute into this 2nd quarter of play. The 3 from Risache. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Here's Garuba. He's scoreless. Outside Rubio. From outside, off the mark. Batum outside. Pass to Risache. Takes a 3. Batum shot is off.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
Lets a floater go. The shot by Rubio, no good.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Koulibaly with it. Now here's Gobert, covered by Rubio. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Cash money on the open jump shot.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And they call an illegal screen here. On Tuesday, then on Wednesday.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Now here's Hayes. No points so far. Pass to Risache. Here's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Pass to Aldama. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Risache.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And it's good for 2.
Great touch from the mid-range by Sarr. He knows he's got to keep drilling it from this area.
Aldama outside. Fournier covering to end the run. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Wembanyama. Hayes for 3. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Hayes working off the ball, some nifty footwork to get himself set up for the J.
Fournier covering. Aldama outside. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Aldama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
And now let's take. And that is going to do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Ricky Rubio. What a contribution.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Now here's Aldama. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. They've got Evan Fournier. Sarr out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Rizachet, and it's Hayes in at point guard. Here's Rizachet. 9 points in the game. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Rizachet's got 11 points.
And there's the ability to finish for Rizachet. Nobody scares him at the rim.
From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Here's Sarr. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Second is Rudy Gobert.
The way these two guys patrol the floor, it's impressive. It changes how the offense attacks, especially inside.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Hayes, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Fournier. Hayes for 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The 3. The shot, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Aldama outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Looking to win the run. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Evan Fournier. That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Sarr. 1:19 left in the third quarter here. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
So both teams making some changes here. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside Rubio. Fires for three. Gets the three ball to go. Rubio's got 14 points for the game.
Fun to watch Ricky Rubio start to dominate and pick defenders apart.
Outside Fournier. Just 4 to shoot. Batum outside. Here's Koulibaly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
It's good.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
17 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Outside Rubio. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up 7. And we'll have the start. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jang passes to Batum. Here's Yabusele. Back to Jang. Batum outside. Launches a three. He drops it from range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
We've got Nicholas Batum. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bilal Koulibaly. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. Rubio looking around. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Batum. Shot clock at 5. Here's Yabusele. Here's Gobert. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Outside Rubio. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside, but gets it done that time.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Both teams deciding to change it up and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And he comes up with a bucket.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And he makes both free throws.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Here's Wembanyama. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
Fournier covering. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Diaz. .116 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Fournier out there as a floor spacer, someone who's going to stretch out the defense and give everybody room to operate, make their jobs a little bit easier.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Pass to Aldama. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Diaz. Here's the three. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
.32 seconds left in the final quarter. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Puts it up. Off target from the wing. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
Here's Aldama. It's rebounded by Rizache. Now Hayes. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one
the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
Ah, that's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
Oh, goodness. Now the starting group for the visitors. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Good. That's Calathes who picks up the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter-puncher. Hit him with a three, and he is coming right back at you.
Now here's Giannis. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Doncic. He's got 6. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 9.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Pass to Chanchar. Now here's Doncic. Shot clock at 5. That doesn't go either for Doncic. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, Doncic, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Jacks up a 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Floats it up for Giannis. That one misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there. Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. D right on him. Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. Calathes, no luck.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Six seconds left to play in the first quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Up 6. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. A floater got that bucket.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Calathis. A stupendous finish in traffic. Here's Dragic. 6-point game. Shoots from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Down low. From deep. The shot, no good. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. To the middle. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's Calathis. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Dragic. Down low. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Doncic outside. 1:44 left to play in the first half. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. And the ball really well in this game, 58%. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Calathis. Papanikolaou kicks to Calathis. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
Chanchar, the pass to Doncic. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Misses from close range.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Doncic outside. And the 3 off target.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
You can tell Luka has a great mind for the game. Sees all the holes in the defense. Knows just how to exploit them, too.
You know what? It's like...
Okay, and now, thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. Good. That's Calathes who picks up the assist. Calathes has got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Chanchar. Doncic outside, beyond the arc. Calathes grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Giannis has got 16.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Doncic converts inside.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Calathes. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Doncic. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Papanikolaou, the pass to Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Pass to Chanchar. A minute 20 left in the third. Here's Blasic. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo using his size. Giannis.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The 3 for Doncic. And that one is off. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. From deep, Giannis. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside, Dragic. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the paint. No good with the layup. To the inside. Here's Papanikolaou. Good. Great play by Coathis to set it up. Coathis has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Going inside, and the layup is good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
It's blocked. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Count it.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Outside Dragic. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Being a scorching 68% in the game. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Both teams will make substitutions. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Doncic.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Giannis. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Doncic. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Giannis outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. No good that time. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Doncic. Count it from 12. Doncic has got 31.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Here's Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
The drive by Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis puts it right back in.
You love to see Giannis get aggressive like that, ensuring they convert there with the putback jam.
Doncic passes to Chuncho. No good with the triple. Being a magnificent 69% in this game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Coathis. Pass inside. Good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And they double up Doncic. From the arc. Nails the triple. They're on cloud nine.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Here's Chunchar. No good from three-point territory. And that's an intentional foul. And now we've got the intentional foul. Gets the first. That will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. That's this win. Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Grant. Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Sarr. Hayes is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Rizachet, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter. Every season he's been in the league.
Pass to Larkin. Fires the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Hayes. Fournier with the ball. Hayes with a screen. The shot by Fournier, no good. To the middle. It's intercepted. And they're running. Pass to Hayes. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Ooh, poked away. Şengün with a steal. Into the lane. Here's Baberovic. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Sarr to the paint. Here's Rizachet, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Pass to Sarr. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Misses the 3.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Larkin. He's defended by Hayes. Larkin no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Now here's Hayes. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. That one drops for him. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Larkin, averaging around 5 points a game. Count it.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting.
These guys have been spacing the floor, spreading out the defense, and getting the three-point shots they want as opposed to settling for bad ones.
Here's Fournier, and he hits the jumper for two. Fournier's got 5.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
He's defended by Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baberovic. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. The visitors with the ball.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
From deep, Sar connects from downtown.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sar, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
There's a screen. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Şengün. Shoots. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Şengün's got his second bucket of the night.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
Here's Wembanyama. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 2. Let's take a And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Rizachet out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Batum gets the bucket.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Batum. Now Gobert. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Osman. And he buries his first look.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
They're averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA, and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sar. Here's Rupert. Launches a 3. First shot won't go. Here's Larkin. That bucket makes him 3 for 5. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Sar. Batum outside. Back to Coulibaly. To the wing on the left. Out to the right wing. Batum outside. Wembanyama with it. His first shot attempt. And the jumper is on the mark. Wembanyama's got his first 2 points.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at the visitors here. They're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference. A minute 29 left in the first half. Pass to Şengün. Here's Baberovic. Puts up a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Hayes, the pass to Sarr. And here is Fournier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The Frenchman Fournier always looking to get the shot up, but really good at drawing fouls.
Fournier hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
There's 53 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Baberovic. 5 on the clock. He tries for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Sarr passes to Hayes. They set a pick. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Sarr. Şengün, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Got to get these fellas some allergy medicine. They're clearly allergic to the paint, and it's a problem.
Aren't you sponsored by an...
And now, not a bad... That's it for us. Thanks.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
6 to shoot. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Hayes is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Sarr, then it's Rizichet, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And now let's look at some of the bigs who have been getting it done in the scoring column. Victor Wembanyama, 3rd.
These big fellas come at you in all kinds of ways. They may not share styles, but they're all effective scorers.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Here's Şengün, the shake, and he lays it up and in. Şengün's got 6.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Here's Hayes. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
They set the pick. Pass to Larkin. Over Hayes. Larkin with the bucket. 9 points in the game. 90 seconds into the second half now. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The home team on D. They lead by 4. Wembanyama down low, defended by Şengün. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Sarr.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Baberovic, fires from deep, buries it from 3.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Riza. Hayes with a screen. Now here's Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Riza. Knocks down the long J.
I love how competitive this kid Riza is, coming right back with his own triple.
And out on the wings, Zach Riza has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Pass to Sarr. Hayes with a screen. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Baberovic. It's stolen away. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Wembanyama, defended by Şengün. Fades. He can't hit that time.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Off target from outside. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Baberovic has got 12. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They lead by 5. And fourth. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Just how you draw it up. That's a look they'll take every time.
We've got Nicholas Batum, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Jang in at the point.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Wembanyama screen from deep. Sarr on target from range.
They silenced the crowd, firing right back with a 3 to tie it up.
Well, I tell you what, guys, both teams giving and doing their very best to put it away.
Marking no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Hayes. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. 1:49 left in the fourth. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Beyond the arc. Liberovic can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Rizachet.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Basket's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Larkin. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's Rizachet. From deep, Wembanyama. And no good. Pass to Larkin. Tries a 10-footer. And it's in. And that one brings them within one.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. "27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Larkin. He's defended by Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off from 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management is crucial at this time of the game.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
From the arc, the 3-ball. That one doesn't drop. The visiting club takes the win on the road, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
About the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Abrinas. Out left to the wing. To the left wing. Here's Aldama. The three-pointer is right on target.
First point of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Here's Kalathis. Here's Papanikolaou. 6 to shoot. There's a good screen. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Tries again. Pass to Papanikolaou. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Diaz. We've played just over a minute here in the first. To the right side. Puts up a three. No good on that one.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Kalathis. Here's Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
an amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Diaz. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Giannis. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. With the drive, they now take the lead.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
There's a screen. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So both teams making some changes here. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Driving inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Rubio left side. Pass to Hernangomez. Here's Garuba. Antetokounmpo defending. Hernangomez kicks to Rubio. Here's Abrinas. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That free throw missing. He's off on the second.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Shoots from the block. And he gets the bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
They set the screen down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, the way Rubio moves the ball, this guy is so fun to watch.
Here's Kelly Zeikis. Stolen. Pass to Garuba. Rubio outside. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Now Hernangomez. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Fades away. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now, here's Rubio. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Now, Hernan Gomez. Still yet to score, and it goes down 2 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Kalitzakis. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Rubio, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Rubio outside. For the 3. And unable to corral the miss, and it goes out of play. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. And you take a look at this home team. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. So both teams changing it up here. Aldama passes to Abrinas. Here's Diaz. Pass to Aldama. From 11 feet away, the shot is good off the backboard. There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Kalathis. Nothing on the board. And here's Giannis. The 3-ball. Onto the Kumbo. Stretching the floor with the 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
19 seconds left now here in the second. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you.
And that'll do it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Santi Aldama is out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Diaz in it. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Abrinas. Giannis grabs the miss. Puts up a deep 3. Aldama with the rebound. Being an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Abrinas. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. They set the pick. Pulls up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Abrinas has got his second bucket of the night.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
For the tie, hits the three-point bomb. Abrinas has got 8 points.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Calathes gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Right wing. Pass to Aldama. It's hauled in by Giannis. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Calathes kicks to Giannis. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist. 12 points for him.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Driving in. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. 5 on the clock. Here's Calathes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Calathes has got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Abrinas. Shoots from the high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. With the drive. Here's Calathes. .24 seconds left to play here in the third. Rubio outside. The 3. Good on the triple. Rubio's got 6. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from...
Keep the ball moving. Quick decisions.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They set the pick. Banked in off the glass.
Well, the balance that Ricky Rubio has, even under duress, stays calm and finds a way to score it.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Inside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for 2.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Aldama, and it's Giannis missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Down low. Takes it from 10. No good. Shot missing.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
To the left side wing. Here's Aprinas. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
To the middle. The fadeaway. Giannis breezing right through that defense.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through you.
1:32 left in the fourth. Shoots the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Gomez grabs the miss. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Papanikolaou from outside the arc. Drops in the tray. Here's Diaz. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Pass to Gomez. Here's Aprinas. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time not on target. It's good from beyond the arc.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.
Season is such a grind, Brent. Anything you did in the middle of the year to keep focus?
Well, BA, sometimes it's about shrinking in a little bit and going back to your habits, continuing to do consistently what it is that's going to prepare you for the best performance. So peeling that stuff away is sometimes really important when the season gets to this point.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Smith, and it's Hezonja in at the 3. Now here's Doncic. Up and over Smith. Doncic, good.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Pass to Smith. Out left to the wing. Saric outside. Shot is up. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Cancar. Back to Doncic. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Smith outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Hezonja. Clock at 6. Now Saric over to the left wing. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Saric has got his second bucket on the night.
Saric playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
Here's Cancar. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 7.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Zubac. Saric outside. There's the 3. The shot comes out. Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Doncic. And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He misses the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. That one misses. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Zubac.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
Here's Cancar. Doncic left side. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Smith. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Perkichin. Down low. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
That one goes in. 9 points in the game. Gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Zubac. Here's Perkichin. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Doncic against Smith. Doncic outside. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 11 points.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
First quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie game. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter. Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Top of the key. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now Dragic. Driving inside. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. To the right side. To the left wing. Over to the wing. Out to the wing. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the home team. Still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. A game and a half behind. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Bogdanovic. Zubac with a screen on Dragic. Bogdanovic passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You can see the coaching staff trusts Bogdanovic. They're confident that he's going to make the right play.
And he lobs it up top. Zubac with the steal. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
From deep, here's Doncic. The shot won't fall. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Doncic throwing his weight around.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Pass to Azonia. Outside Bogdanovic. Tries again. And he lays it in. Bogdanovic has got his first basket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Lets it go from the wing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Pass to Perkichin. Bogdanovich with it. Fires for three. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Doncic outside. There's the triple. No good that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Al. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
You take a look at the home team. They're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to...
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the visiting team.
Getting points from...
Appreciate you joining.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And book it, Chanchar.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
We've got Ivica Zubac. Dario Saric is out there with Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the 3. Takes it inside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
They've got Dario Saric. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Hazonia in at the 3. Fires in the triple. 5 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Chanchar. They set the pick. Now Doncic. This one for 3. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Here's Zubac. To the inside, out to the right wing. And here's Saric for 3. Sinks the tray. Saric has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards, the top scoring teams in the NBA.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Pass to Doncic. Let's go with a 3. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
And here's Saric. Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hazonia. Now Smith from downtown. Drops in the 3. Smith's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Chanchar. Saric covers. And here's Doncic outside. Ooh, Doncic with the response.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. On Saturday, They'll be matching up against Steven Adams. Then on Monday, gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Dragic outside. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Chanchar for the lead. Gets the 3 ball to go. Chanchar's got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Good decision there by Bogdanovic. Solid at noticing when the defenses overcommit.
Dragic outside. Here's Chanchar. 6 points for him. Back to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Off with the layup. Shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Bogdanovic with it. Pass to Smith. And the layup falls. Smith's got 7.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And we've reached the end of the third. Up 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Dragic. Six on the shot clock. From about 19, that shot off the mark. Outside Bogdanovic. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And the basket by Dragic.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
That shot, no good. Shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Driving in. And that one's good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Šarić. Takes a 3. And he can't get that one. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
16 feet out. And the shot falls short that time. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the drive. Hazonia gets the bucket.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Pass to Smith. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter. And there it is for him.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room to tie it up. Smith with the rebound.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Doncic outside. The 15-footer. It falls. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within one. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Smith. And he buries it.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
Now, I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
"20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Covered by Smith, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. "12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. He connects!
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
9 seconds left in the final quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both. And it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.